share it with Brittany.
Is that share?
Yep, share it with me. Share it with Brittany.
Invite Lisa and Brittany.
You got Brittany? There she is right there, Great House. When you do live, things happen live. I gotta go bathroom. Now, how do I join you? Oh, it's I think you started already, right?
Hello, 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 all my wonderful people out here in Facebook land. Welcome to the Lisa and Rasheida Let's Talk. Right now, as you can see, it's just Rasheida. Just wanted to say hello to all my wonderful people out there. Lisa's coming. She's a little slow, but she's coming. All right, so this tonight, make sure you guys check in the Zoom. Hey, cuz. Aw, thanks. What's up, Izzy? How you doing, honey? Just wanted to know if you don't want to well, we're doing also Facebook Live, but we also on my Facebook page there is a Zoom link. It has the meeting ID number and the password. So that's going to be open as well. So if you want to see my face again, just you want to see us in the Zoom room, join us there. We are going to have like some good conversation tonight. We're going to talk about some stuff. If you have any questions or not even questions, if you want to just throw something in the chat about basically anything that you can think of. You got some questions. Hey Danielle, so good to see you. And earlier today I did do a live and I said thank you again so much for showing me so much love right now. I appreciate it. I just can't, there's really no words. Right now I feel just still kind of in a daze because it just happened. But the loss of a parent is changing to you. So it's hard, but you know what? God is good and he's going to be...
And I got her.
She got me. And thank you again, y'all, so much for all the prayers and all of the really sweet notes. Just write and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, hope you're doing well. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. So, now that this little cute one here is back...
I don't even know what you covered, but hey.
I really didn't cover anything. I just said if they have any suggestions for conversation tonight, to
throw them in the chat.
Throw them in the chat down there. And also, if you want to join in the Zoom room, and come on in there too. So, what I think we're going to do is...
You want to hold on. Thank you guys for, jumping in on time, actually, because we've been trying to keep this down to a shorter meeting, but it seems like...
Is that Zoom not working?
Zoom not... Oh, yeah, no one's there. Hold on a second. I'm going to go on the Zoom. You keep talking.
So while she's doing all that, just let's we get on here and we talk about whatever's on our mind, but if you got something that you want to talk about, throw that in the chat box. Make sure you share this to as many people as possible. So we just want to and just enjoy each other in conversation and everything. So you guys throw something in there or what? So today's been a really good day. I got up this morning. I prayed. I really and my honey right here made me something to eat. Hey Stacy. Hey Shire baby. My honey got up this morning and made me some really good breakfast. And I just so appreciate her and all that she does. Even right now, she's just been my rock. And as y'all know us, we've had our share of, I don't want to say just death, but just loss. And it's funny because I have always been that supportive person, and now she's got to kind of switch roles. So it's hard trying to just, be to like step back and let somebody take care of you. I'm trying, and she's doing a good job though.
So you know what's funny too? It's hard to share this little camera because Facebook does not allow you to do things horizontal. But for those folks who wanted to get in the Zoom room, come on in now. It is open. We have some people. I can see some people who are trying to join. So your audio is in the process of connecting. Like Rasheida said, if you have a I'm watching 2 or 3 cameras at one time, so it's kind of funny. Like Rasheida said, if you have a topic, because the whole format of this show is to see what topics you have. But, you know, obviously we need to have talking points. And we do have a few things that we want to shout out for people tonight. Small businesses that we support. We're asking you guys to support them. But like she said, the biggest thing is thank you. You know, like she said, she's going through a tough time right now. I have lost all my parents and my grandparents at this point. I got one grandmother left, thank God, and she's 90. The other one's made it to 95. So I've been extremely blessed that Rasheida even helped us. Hey there, folks, join us in the Zoom room. We've got at least one in. Turn your audio on. Take yourself off mute. We want to be able to hear you.
You know what? Your Zoom link wasn't working. I had to go in and join.
It wasn't.
By the number and the password.
Oh, okay. Well, some other people are finding their way in. I just posted it on Facebook. So, okay. So if you guys go to our Facebook page, that Zoom link should be there. Actually, Danielle, are you still on Facebook?
I think so. I was trying to get on both.
Can you put that in that window for me? But I wanted to thank you guys for supporting Rasheida. Somebody said they can only see my ear.
That was when you was over there.
Oh, okay.
Now you back in the picture.
Because we've got several cameras going, they're all synchronizing different. And so I'm watching one camera over here, and it's not anything that's going on in the live feed right here. It's got to be at least 5 seconds behind, which is kind of funny. So anyway, the personal statement is thank you for supporting Rasheida. We've been getting a ton of. Go ahead and and it popped out. But if you want to come in, the link is there. If you have any topics, go ahead and throw them in the window. Or if you're in the Zoom room, Sherry Thompson, take yourself off mute. You're in the Zoom room. We're supposed to be able to see you.
Turn
that camera on.
And turn the camera on. Down in the left-hand corner, it's a microphone, and it's red. It's got a slash through it. Tap it once, and then we'll be able to hear you.
Brave souls, brave souls, come into the Zoom room because it's great to have you there. So anyway, there are a couple of things that we do want to shout out tonight. We've got So I had the opportunity. We have a gentleman I went to high school with named Mike Harper. They call him Baritone Mike. He's done this wonderful video about the COVID-19 and its impact on the world and healthcare workers as a tribute. And so he asked me to send him. So anyway, I had a small little piece in it, in just that I'm part of the background scenery or the montage that the folks who have on the mask. But anyway, I want you, if you can, support Mike. I put the link to the video on my page, but I'm going to put it up here too. If you guys get a chance, go watch it. Support Mike. Mike's a phenomenal. It's a baritone Mike. He has a beautiful voice, and he performs all over the Chicago area. And I'm not sure where else, but we're trying to make sure he gets the attention he deserves because this guy is great. And he's doing really good work for us in the community. So support the arts. Support your local artists.
Absolutely.
Support Mike.
Also, Sherry, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I've got Miss Sherry Yates in the
Sherry Thompson Yates.
Sherry Thompson Yates. Why you gotta throw her whole government out there?
Because that's what she put on the screen. Sherry Thompson.
That's what on the screen.
That's right.
Okay.
Whole government name.
Okay, Sherry, put your camera on, girl. I don't care if you ain't got no makeup on.
I put the camera on.
Okay. Now, next to the microphone, this says it's a little video camera. That might be red and have a slash through it. Just tap that, and then your picture should pop up. See, listen.
So here's the thing. So we do Zoom, and you know this is the world of technology. So let's be for real, guys. It's never going to go back to Danielle making all kinds of faces. It's never going to go back to the way it was before COVID-19. Get that out of your head. As I can tell you right now, there's several articles out in business journals where companies are really considering not reopening that brick and mortar building. So you need to get accustomed. Go to YouTube or whatever. Go to zoom.com and watch some videos on how to maximize using these tools, because Teams is going to be big from Microsoft because a lot of companies have already moved to Teams anyway. And Zoom is going to be the big, I'll say regular persons, the regular everyday people, business people are going to use a lot of Teams.
Yep.
But everybody else is going to use Zoom. So you need to don't you dare close your eyes. So
She gonna sing everything.
so anyhow, Sherry Thompson Yates, you're on now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we wanted to have you have an opportunity to talk about your. We've got a couple of your people are trying to blow you
Oh my
up.
gosh, people are blowing my phone up right
They're
now.
blowing Rasheida up right now. You know the thing is you can't put your phone on airplane mode, right, when you're on Facebook Live. So anyway, Sherry has a couple of products.
So we are gonna talk about Sherry Yates has amazing products. I'm just gonna show you the two that I have experienced, and then I'm gonna allow her to give her all of her information and what she has is available right now. It's called Sarah's Cozy Comforts. This is infused with essential oils, whispers from my ancestors.
Well, what is it?
It is a candle. Listen here. I know we ain't got no smell-o-vision, but if we did,
That thing
Lord
smells
have mercy.
amazing. It smells amazing.
It's hand poured. It's soy wax candle. It has frankincense, myrrh, bergamot. Now I can't pronounce this one. Vetiver, hemp, patchouli, and cedar. So I know all of those except the V word. But I know one thing. This combination right here.
It's amazing.
It's very relaxing. It's grounding. And right now, I need this more now than ever.
And Sherry, thank you, because she slept like a baby.
I put
Yeah,
it,
she told me that.
I
That
put
thing
this
helped
on,
her.
glad.
She needed that. She slept like a baby.
and it has been a blessing. Thank you. And just let y'all know, we got to support our small business owners. And this candle is $20. It is worth every single penny. And it is amazing. So I just want to tell you that's one thing so far. But hold on. I'm going to show you what I got today. I haven't used it yet, but I just know it's going to be amazing.
That smells great too.
We ain't got no smell-o-vision, but won't it do? Oh. It has roses in it. And as I opened it, a whole bunch of these beautiful dried rose petals just fell all out.
Oh, Rashida's very much in the
Oh, my
packaging, as you can
goodness.
tell.
The packaging is fabulous. For those who, I'm sorry, I didn't
Yes,
see
it
it.
is called rose petals. It has sandalwood and rose in it, and it's made out of cocoa butter and sweet almond oil.
And what is this called?
Rose petal.
It's called Rose Petal. And what is this product called?
Oh, it's called a massage lotion bar.
So how do I use this? I just get in the shower, do my normal thing, and when I get out, I just rub this on my body.
You just rub it on. So it responds off the heat of your body.
Okay. This thing gonna melt because
Yeah.
I'm hot.
Shoot, guess
I'm
what?
hot.
Guess what we about to do now? She really gonna sleep good. Take that shower, lotion bar down, and then light that candle. Teddy Pendergrass would
it's
say.
got cocoa butter in it too. It's that chocolate smell that you're smelling too.
Oh my gosh, it is. It
Yes,
looks beautiful.
the flavor.
Hey, Teddy Pendergrass would say, turn off the light
Oh my goodness.
and light a candle.
Here we go.
And look, Lisa, it's funny you said that because I do have a candle coming out called Turn Off the Light. So
Oh, great,
Watch
great.
that now.
So, Sherry, how can people get in touch with you?
well, actually, if they can just follow me on Instagram for right now, and it's my name, Sarah Cozy Comforts. Right now, I don't have a web page, but I am working on that. But they can always DM me for any product.
So what we'll do, guys, is we have an Instagram page as well. So if you follow us, we're following Sherry, then you can find her. Okay.
Sarah's Cozy Comfort.
Sarah's Cozy Comfort. Sarah, is that's your mom's name, right?
That's my mom's name.
That's what I thought. I thought I remembered that.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. And so for any other small business owners, we want to talk about a lot of topics, but one of them is the economy, and it's one. I mean, this economy is tough right now. This is the time for you to be launching your businesses. You've heard me talk about that. If you're part of my group on Facebook, Clarity, Confidence, and Cash, that's what we're talking about a lot. And taking advantage of this. You're never going to get a timeout to launch your business ever again. The whole world is not going to stop for you. And if you believe that the world is going back the way it was, you're mistaken. It will never be what it was. You've got to stop living in fear and follow your dreams and launch your dream. The last thing we all want to do is get to the gates for whatever gate you believe in and hear the Lord say you did not complete your assignment. If he planted it, you need to see that thing through. So I'm saying to you, come into the page. Let me share some stuff with you, get some clarity, follow your dream, and make yourself. This is the way you're going to make your own income. I don't want to say people excited about that $1,200 check, but let's be real. If it paid 1 month of your mortgage, you did good. Because for most people, it's not going to cover that. It's a one-time thing. Rasheida tell me to scoot over. It's a one-time thing, but you need to have that coming into your life all the time in a way that you control it. So Rashida's got a small business going. Danielle is on the Zoom room. She's got a small business going. Sherry's got a small business going. Anybody else out there who's got one going, put it in the chat. We need to get people moving on your small businesses and get out of your way. There's a lot of us doing it, and you need to get out here. That's my plug on small business.
Okay. Sherry, I think that's you. You good? I hear it.
That's me.
You rattling.
Okay.
It's
you
all
good?
All right.
Danielle, would you like to tell about your small business?
Well, wait now. Sorry, you threw me off guard. I'm in the middle of working my small business. But my small business is the same as your small business. Yes, so why don't you explain?
Okay, so basically
we're business partners.
We're business partners, and we are part of this wellness company, and it's basically it is a healthier way of purchasing your essentials. So if you that's basically it in a nutshell. And if you really want to hear any more information about that, my Facebook. You can hit me up and there, ask questions. You can also hit us up on Instagram, Alex and Rasheida. But it has changed our lives. We now eat healthier. We are living healthier. And as y'all can see, I am glowing, darling. Menopause. But I'm glowing also because I know I have now began a very, very good, healthy vitamin regimen that has changed my life. It's changed my body. It's changed my mind, my thinking. I feel clearer.
That's true.
And
That's true.
there's like different multivitamins and things that they offer. But there's this one product that is just awesome, and it's called Omega-3. And
I'm going to go get mine. Can I go get my product?
No, you cannot.
I'm going to show you.
Can.
I eat this stuff all the
like
time
because it tastes so good.
Yeah, I do, and I bought both flavors. So I'm gonna put a plug in because they're not gonna say this. Listen. This stuff is good for you. Now, y'all who know me, y'all know I don't even like health nothing.
She is so picky.
And I don't like meat. I'm a carnivore. I want my meat and all of that stuff. But she has changed it in our house. We're eating vegetables. We're using better products. Here's the reality. My mom, I think somebody needed. I think it's Sherry or Danielle.
That was Danielle.
My mom went on.
Renew. Okay.
My mom passed away. It'll be 4 years, and from undiagnosed liver disease. They don't know what happened. I know what happened. She's been exposed to all these toxins and stuff for all these years. Her liver literally hardened overnight, and she passed away. And nobody could explain. They didn't ask me, well, can we keep her liver so that we can figure out? No, she's not. No, we're not gonna do that. But I'm just saying that because Danielle and Rasheida are not gonna say. Listen, Clorox is bad for you. Might as well do what the president says. Sip it slowly because it's gonna kill you eventually. You just.
Oh my God.
So I mean, seriously, you need to get rid of that stuff. And so I'm gonna excuse myself and go run and get a couple things. Like I said, they're not gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I don't work with them. I'm not a business partner. I can say what I want to say.
Oh my goodness.
You know, one of the biggest things lately is the amount of kids going through poison control in the last month.
Wow.
Is up like 30% because of so many people buying all these different products that are full of toxins. So I'm loving my company and your company because there's no toxins. We don't have any safety caps. We have nothing.
And
you could drink it. It might not taste very well, but you know.
No,
you won't have to call the hospital.
Absolutely. So here she comes with her.
These are two things that I love.
Here,
I'm gonna show you this.
Let me move out the camera.
It's called omega-3. I eat this stuff. I eat this stuff like it's candy. So she ain't gotta fight with me to take vitamins because you can eat it by the spoonfuls. Or if you got water and you mix this in your cold drinks, it changes the flavor to this. So this one is lime, and the other one that I love is the mango. It is out of sight.
And on top of that, it doesn't taste fishy for an omega.
Yeah, it don't taste. It tastes just like the fruit that's on the bottle. And this is something else that she has put in our house, and it's called Solugard. I don't know if you can see it up there.
It's backwards, honey, but just go ahead.
Oh, it's backwards, but it's called Solugard. And so this stuff is amazing because it's got a better rating. It says 99% of bacteria and viruses and stuff. I looked it up, EPA. See, Rasheida will go with what's good for us. I go with partly what's good, but I'm also going for the cost factor. And so I didn't want to jump over because I was like, this is going to be expensive. But here's the thing. This thing, the other bottle got markings on it. This is a concentrate. So you know how you get cleaners at the store and it's got all this water and all this crap in it, and you get this big gallon of it, but only this much of it is really the concentrate of the cleaning solution you need. This is all cleaning solution. So you take this much of this out of the bottle and then put it in another bottle and shake it up. And then this lasts like 4 or 5 times the amount of that crap we buy at the store. So just stop wasting your money. That's all I'm saying. For me, it's all about the dough. You know, I don't play when it comes to my ends. And my ends ain't adding up. Rasheida budget getting cut. So...
That's one of my favorites also because I actually wash my vegetables with it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This is what you was washing our strawberries with.
Yes.
Oh, so check this out. We was eating strawberries. Everybody wash their fruit when they get home, right? Everybody do that. That's this common thing. So Rasheida washes the fruit with this stuff. And all the stuff we thought we washed off. We had a whole bowl full of crap that you can't even see after you call yourself watching your fruit. So I'm just telling you. We need, so you need to just, listen, it's not, call us, we get you hooked up. It's cost effective, it makes all the sense in the world, and really all they're asking you to do, or all Rasheida and Danielle are asking you to do is, we go to Walmart, everybody make a run once, one more minute, everybody make a run at the beginning of the month. But if you like me, I make a run at the beginning of the month, and then I go back 4 or 5 times because I forgot stuff. They're not telling you not to make the runs. They're just saying make the runs with this company so that you're getting better stuff in the run. So you're doing the same thing, same habit. All you're doing is going to a different store. So this time you don't have to get in your car and drive to Walmart 4 times. The mailman or the shipping guy come to your door 4 times for the stuff you forgot. That's the only difference. So it just makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to get off that. And we're going to go back to some other topics. And if anybody else on the line got a small business, Brittany Greathouse, you have a business that you want to shout out? You do a lot of amazing things. You got anything you need people you want to support that are on this call?
So I'm just going to say hey to Lindsay. I'm just giving shouts out really quickly. Lindsay Lawler, what's up, girl? Michael Booth, go on. Daryl Performance, what's going on, sir? Just want to say hello, and that feels real good when I know it feels good when I'm on live and people just shout out my name. I feel all special. I'm just saying. So I got to give some love back out to y'all. Yes, we definitely want to support as many of the small businesses as we can because right now we are the ones that are hurting. So if you gotta when you know better, you do better, and
we can help each other. We can help each other never ever to be in this situation again. So,
what they say, you gotta have multiple streams of income. So don't be dependent on that one. You need multiple streams. And for those who also what we just shared with you, that is also a business. It is another stream of income right now. So if you're interested, like I said, hit me up on Facebook, on Instagram.
And what we can do, we can make this commitment. We can take the first 10 minutes of every live. You get your you send us what you want to talk about in terms of your business, and we'll dedicate the first 10 minutes of each live to showcasing a new business. And just the way, because again, we have to work as a community. You know, everybody talks about big corporation. Let me tell you something, man. Again, I recorded this. Join my Clarity, Confidence, and Cash page on Facebook. Here's the thing. It's not big business that's killing small businesses. It's not corporations. What it is, let's be honest, it's our small minds. We don't want to take the responsibility, accept the responsibility. We would rather go support Sam Walton. How many people on this call know Sam Walton? The man that owned Walmart? No. Not none. So he's not the one you crying in the middle of the night when something horrific happens, like your parents pass away. He's not the one that's going to give you a ride to the store. He's not going to loan you $5 or $10. But we give him every nickel we have. Here we are. We got people in our neighborhood. We got Sherry, we got Rasheida, we got Danielle, we got Brittany, we got whoever else on the call. They got small businesses. And we would still rather go to Sam Walton and give him our money who don't care about us. We're going to help our neighbor or somebody we can't impact immediately. It's not them. It's us. It's our behavior. And until we change our behavior, we're not going to get anywhere as a community. You don't want to be dependent on the government, you got to do it. Brittany posted something, got a business coming soon, just keep shopping on Amazon. Oh, hopefully your purchase comes through. Okay. If a business needs an ATM, so Brittany has ATMs available. See, I'm talking about this young lady is got a gazillion things going on.
Killing it.
Go to my Clarity, Confidence, and Cash page and list these things if you're not already a member, so that people will be able to find it later in case they lose this stream. But we're going to post this stream. We post these streams every week. We post them on our YouTube channel. So if you miss things tonight, or you're not friends who need to go back and get this information, do that. Kia and Raymel Reese just jumped on. Raymel, if you're on, shout out your business. We were just saying we're going to commit to people. I know he's got a podcast going. They've got a YouTube channel going on travel.
Yes, they do.
And I mean, they got about a zillion things going on too. So we need to let folks.
So just give another shout out. I did see my son on here, Derek Berry. Good to see you,
hey,
sir.
Boo.
And Kia Michelle. There's a couple other people. I just like to shout out. What's going on? Miss Heidi and just wanted to say hello to you all and thank you all for tuning in, because y'all could be doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but we appreciate the fact that you are here with us.
Let me give you one more thing too. Brittany also has a YouTube channel called Be Great. Podcast, a YouTube. This young lady's got all kinds of stuff. Derek has got his videography business going. He's trying to expand nationally.
Yes.
So again, put links in the comment part, guys, to your businesses, and then go on Facebook and list them on my page, so that we can do that. So again, every 10 minutes, first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of every show, we'll make sure that your business gets some plug one way or the other.
And if you have specific products or anything, you can shoot them to us. Hit us up in Messenger, and you can shoot out. You just tag me, just hit me in Messenger, then I can shoot you our address.
If you can get them to us, that's better.
If you get them to us, then we can have it like we had for Sherry Yates. We have products here,
Sherry's, and we have Rashida's
as well. Like, if we have products, we're gonna throw them out there for you. Listen, when you have to pay it forward, and if I'm doing something positive and you're doing something positive, I want to be a support to anybody, so that we can all be successful and get money in this game. Okay, no, that's not the only reason, but that is a good reason. So
the next 30 minutes, though, anybody got any topics on the line yet? We didn't have anybody come in with anything specific they wanted to talk about. We did our plugs for the video for Mike Harper, Baritone Harper. Anything else on your mind? This is about what you want to know.
Right. Well, if no one has anything to say, I don't want to really kind of harp on it, but because of my loss, I'm realizing and learning, please, my people all my people, especially my people of color, when you are going through something traumatic, do not be ashamed to get professional help.
Whoo, that's big.
To get professional help and talk to someone about what you're going through. I have been a support to her and through this loss, and we found multiple people that have helped us navigate through this emotional, mental, physical.
It takes a toll.
Oh gosh,
it takes a toll on every aspect.
Transformation is
mentally, physically, financially. It takes a toll on every aspect of your life, and things that we take for granted come very much into focus really quickly when you're going through this kind of stuff. So we could go on about that. Like Rasheida says, she's helped me. I have some family members are on. They know the tragedies that we've been through it for 4 or 5 years straight, and buried somebody every 2-3 months for the last 4 years straight. And Rashida's been my support through that. And I'll share with you guys. You've seen me off and on. We've posted pictures and little videos from the hospital because I was this close to death. I mean, I had one foot in the grave, and it was because I wasn't doing both the physical and the mental rehabilitation at the same time. People of color in particular, we're rooted in that church thing. We go to church for counseling for everything. There's some things, I went to seminary. I can't help, we can't help with everything. There's some things we can't do. There's some mental stuff that gotta be taken care of some other way. And you gotta go get the help. And put your pride in your back pocket and go get your help, because you don't want to be in a box because you can't get yourself together.
Brittany has a question. Can you read that?
How can one stay encouraged and help your immediate family when they are in the best place mentally and financially, etc.? So, wow. I tell you what always drove me career-wise was that I always wanted I was raised by my mother, my grandmothers. I had 2 grandmothers that raised me, my mom and her sisters. I call them my 5 pillars. Now, don't get it wrong. My father and them were on the perimeter of the situation because my dad was military, covert operations in military. So I didn't actually meet him face to face till I was 35 years old, because there was no way for me to be in his presence before that. Most of it work related. And so what my dream, I watched one of my grandmothers was The Help. If you guys saw the movie The Help, she was the lady who got off the bus every day with that little blue uniform on and that little white and blue uniform on, and she scrubbed floors for people who didn't look like her, who called her all kinds of names, etc. She did that all her career. She had a 3rd grade education. My other grandmother was a cook in a restaurant, and she was called names too, and they both came to the north from the south. But I watched them go through that. I watched my mother and her sisters struggle to get their education. They all ended up completing, 2 of them ended up completing college. My mother went on to get her master's degree and to really lay out some accolades, but her younger sister also went on to be a head nurse. They finished in the healthcare industry and did great things. And then their younger sister, she didn't finish college, but she went on and got a really good job, and they supported each other. But my dream was to be sure that they never wanted anything. And so I did whatever I needed to do, career-wise, Brittany, to put myself in a position so that if my aunt needed something, if my grandmothers needed something, if my mother needed something, I wanted them to be able to pick up the phone and say, Lisa, I need this, and not be a second thought. So but you have to be careful too, because then you also have those people in your life who think that you're in a position, and they forget that just because you might be in a position in finances does not mean you don't go through hardship.
Come on, you done said something. And
so you have to kind of you have to kind of pick and choose, be available, but don't be foolish.
Right.
To help people.
Absolutely.
If people are, so we would give people, when it came to my grandmother, my aunt, and my mom, it was no question. It don't matter if they was being foolish or not. Whatever I got, they get it. But when it came to other people, it's a more like Rasheida and I talk and say, well, are they making an effort for themselves? Because here's the worst thing you can do you can sow into somebody who's not willing to sow into themselves.
Mm-hmm. And then
if they don't believe in what they're doing and they're not trying to at least adhere to a plan, if they're willing to sit down with you and say, well, you can say, I'll help you, but you got to do this, kind of make them earn it to prove it. Walk a half a mile and then I'll meet you the other piece of the way. For every half mile you walk for yourself, I'll walk a quarter of a mile for you. So you can do it that way. That way you're supporting them, you're giving them some direction, but you're not handicapping them because they won't ever necessarily get up for themselves. So that's one of the ways that I would address that.
Ditto. No, but I totally agree. But you have to. I think the you can stay in. A way to stay encouraged is just know that you have to. Unfortunately, you got to pray or do whatever you have to do to make sure that you're not enabling someone. And it's hard, and sometimes it's hard, and you still give it to them, but you have to pray and go, Lord, I hope and pray that they're using this the way that they said they're going to use it. And sometimes you have to just let it go and let it be just that. You can't control what everybody do, but you can you can control what you can do. So if my sister says, hey, I need $100, okay, she has a really good job right now, and she just seems like, yo, I just fell on some hard times. I misstepped, and I paid this, or I forgot to pay that, and it messed me up. I just need $100 to get me through the hump. Okay, but if they keep coming back at you with the same thing, you'll be like, okay, you're doing the same thing, you're repeating that, and that's called insanity. If you keep repeating the same thing and getting the same result, come on. So it's not good to enable them. So you kind of got to figure out which one is which, and then you have to make that decision yourself. So it's not easy.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, sometimes to build on that, not only it may not be too. So it's a tightrope here, because it may not even be enabling them too. And we both have used that. They may not have the skill set to do any better or to know how to get themselves out of the situation. So we've had other people in our lives, and this only applies to money. We'll talk about the spiritual, mental thing in a minute. Where we'll say, well, I'll loan that to you, but you got to sit down with me and we got to go through your finances together. And then for the next 3 weeks, if you conduct yourself, or the next 2 months, you conduct yourself this way and you hit the targets that we set out, because we're going to set you a winning plan financially. If you can keep that consistently, then I will, help you then. Or there have been times now you can overstep too. I have done this with all of the greatest of intention, but it backfired. Because my mother and grandmother and them didn't have a lot to give me when I was growing up. When I have younger cousins or younger siblings or whatever in my life, or younger people around me, I always wanted to avoid interest. Once I found out how the whole game worked, I ain't paying no interest. I don't care. I'll borrow from the devil and he let me have zero interest for 30 days.
For you. No interest for you.
And so I was, in a situation or two, I was saying, hey, you getting ready to do something big. I got the cash. I don't really need it. It's excess for us. Let me take care of that, and then you do this to pay me back. And that can backfire too, because that can look like you're showing off. So you have to be careful there when your real intent is to be helpful. So, you just got to fill it out and fill them out and see where they are, and make sure communication got to be crystal clear. Make sure that you're communicating to them, I love you. Here's the question. How can I help you make it better?
That's good.
That's the question. How can I help you make it better? Because if you come at it any other way, it's going to go left, depending on the lens or the filter that they hear the question through.
Yeah.
Or the conversation. So that's all I would say on the financial thing.
Good.
The mental thing is, again, come at it in love. I love you.
Absolutely.
It looks to me, not I love you and you going through it. I love you and it looks to me like this, and this might be happening. Is that true? Tell me, how can I help? Is there anything I can do? Then that way, that positions it again for them to inform you. And then you can be like, well, I did this before. Anytime you reflect it back on you as opposed to them, people will accept the advice easier.
All right, can you read that next one?
Y'all can chime in here. Especially those in the Zoom room. Go ahead. Sherry?
Oh no, I was agreeing with you. They are more responsive when you reflected more on yourself as opposed to them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So those, just so you guys know, those who are in the Zoom room, come off of mute anytime. You know, the whole point of us having the Zoom room was to make it would be more interactive. But since we got people on Facebook and it's easier for folks, they're throwing the questions up, so we're trying to read them. But the intent is to have the conversation. So we've got another one on here. It says, let's see. How did y'all deal with the fear of missing out in your 20s and 30s when grinding instead of living your life traveling and going to more gatherings, but knowing it was going to pay off over time? Wow. Well, I don't know that I missed out. So I tied my grind when I was younger and in college. My grind was directly tied to my college life. I started a small manufacturing company out of my dorm room, and we did Greek paraphernalia. If you're on a college campus, you got a built-in audience. So my grind started there. So I didn't miss out because I was at all the parties and stuff, selling my stuff. For me, the grind was about making my money, and I made everybody else feel like they was missing out when I had a 4-bedroom condo and 2 cars and I was in college.
Wow. So I'm going to say, to answer that, a fear of missing out, mine is totally different. I was out there partying, getting it in. I figure out how I'm gonna pay that later. Oh, I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul in my 20s and 30s. Yes, that's what I did. Yeah, I was completely different. I wasn't even looking at a business of myself or anything like that. I was just living in the moment. But I think oh God, of course everybody said that. If I knew what I knew now back then, I would have been doing what she was doing. I definitely would have been trying to think of ways to create the residual income, or just multiple streams, or always just trying to find your grind or with your hustle or whatever it was. But that was not me. I am so sorry. I guess you just have to find your balance, because you have to. One thing I keep saying to this one is she grinds, and then she like pass out. But
that's fun for me. See, the grind is fun.
But okay, that's nice. The grind is not, but you have to have balance. You can grind, you can have fun, but now you have to have downtime. You have to have you time. You have to have me time. You can go, but you have to stop and recharge at some point in time. So if you can find a balance where, like, in the wintertime, you don't really be outside as much. Yes, there's winter things to do as well, but you grind hard in the winter so that in the summertime you can go out there and enjoy the fruits of your labor and the good weather. She can say no all she want, but this is my perspective, so don't be trying to say no to my perspective. So I'm just letting y'all know that's how I
agree with you, Rasheida.
Thank you.
So she talking crazy. I'm gonna tell you why.
That's how I did it.
That's how she did it.
That's not how I do it
Brittany,
now.
I'll tell you a quick way to get over that fear. Go ask 5 people who over 50 if they would do it the way your friends are doing it or the way you're doing it. And when they tell you, if I could do it all over again, then keep doing what you're doing. Because that's what they gonna say.
That's a good one.
And the ones who ain't got it, who ain't caught up to you yet, when you get to be 50 and you starting to retire and you starting to chill back, because that's the time that you can relax, then they're gonna be grinding trying to catch up. So ask 5 people over 50 what they do, and you have the answer. But I'm laughing at Rasheida and her answer, because she's right. She always gets on me about having relaxed. The thing that she doesn't get, you ever heard that old phrase that when your work is something you love, you'll never work again?
Yes.
Yes.
I like strategy. I like building companies. I like making a process better. That is not work to me. If I'm laying on the beach, and we were in the beach in the Dominican Republic, and I'll tell you, I'm going to share. I was 100% in the buff. I had never gotten a massage 100% in the buff.
Girl.
The sun, it was nice. I was in a cabana. I was completely naked. And the lady was just, and I had 1,000 business ideas running through my head because I was chilling.
Excuse me.
And for me, Rasheida go,
I'll be back.
And so when I'm relaxing, that's when my mind goes the most. And I love it. When I'm grinding, it's because I'm actually implementing. When I'm relaxing, I could just, it's like somebody who's an artist. In their mind, you'll say they're working, but they're in a whole nother world and they're drawing this thing in this canvas or whatever. When I'm relaxing, I can take apart a process, a political campaign, whatever it is, and put it back together in a matter of minutes because I'm relaxed. That's what I enjoy. So I'm always on because I'm always looking for that opportunity or the fun in the game, and that's fun for me.
No, go ahead. You just keep talking.
So, Brittany, hopefully that answered your question. So, any other questions on the room or in either the room or on Facebook? We got about 15 minutes left. Any other businesses you want to shout out? The Reese's, if you want to put your podcast link in there, that would be great. Come on now, come on. You have to get a serenade.
You guys are doing what you're doing.
Say that again.
I said I enjoy, you guys. You guys have always been the way you are now. I remember the first time we went out to eat, to have lunch. And you guys were just really open, and you know me, I'm going to ask a question. And you guys were just always open and honest. And I enjoy your presence, your energy. I think that's the reason why I told you about that documentary over the weekend.
Oh, Ernest, what was the name of that documentary so we can share that with people?
I saw you in that documentary. I really did. Because I just saw the energy.
I appreciate it.
That she had and the way that you are,
Move faster.
So it was a good thing.
I appreciate that. What was the name of that documentary, Ernest again? It was called
You'll Catch One.
So it's on Netflix, right? So there's this awesome documentary on Netflix that Ernest Yates was telling me about. I watched it this weekend. It was very good, and it was called, what was it called again?
Jules Catch.
She was messing up our stuff here. Jules Catch One. I'm crooked now, but is that right? Jules Catch One documentary on Netflix. Guys, watch that. It was amazing about this woman's spirit to give and to build community and to build resources for her community. And that goes back to the conversation we were having earlier about supporting each other's small businesses and community. But it was awesome. And thank you, by the way, Ernest, for the compliment. I appreciate it. Our goal is to just, I'm one of them people, I want to share everything that I learn and that moves me forward in life. The thing I can't wait to share it with as many people as I can. I don't see why it's not fun to watch people stumble around in the dark if you got a light switch or a bunch of candles. I mean, because if you got a flashlight and y'all in a dark cave and you get out, you out by yourself. So why not go back in there and give everybody a candle, particularly those who can't find one or who don't have any hope or vision, and show them, just light it and look down the road. You can get out of this thing. That's fun for me.
Okay, so I just want y'all to know, I'm going to comment on what she was saying. And she was saying when she was, oh my God, why are you staring?
I got to make sure I stare down. She might try to throw me under the bus.
Oh my God. Okay, you in my space. I need you to just back up. Like, thank you. Okay, so I just want y'all to know she was talking about that's fun strategies and all of this and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's not the normal person's fun. I'm just putting that out there. You are abnormal. No, I'm just saying. No, you are unique. God created you that way, which is amazing. But baby, that's not fun for everybody.
I know, but it's fun for me. And I'm not living everybody else's life. I'm living mine.
Oh my God. I'm living my best life.
Now who's singing?
Ain't going back and forth with you.
You know, and you know what's really crazy? Rasheida has met some of my friends from grade school and things like that, and they'll say, you know, she was just like that.
Oh my
when we were
gosh.
little kids, she used to tell the teachers, "You're wrong," and I did. I would be like, "That's it. That is not correct. Why are you teaching that? That's no."
Yes,
I'm gonna go
she
home and I'm gonna talk
did.
with my mama, and she'll be up here tomorrow because that is not no.
It's funny because I have met a lot of her
And my
her
teachers.
classmates, even her teachers. They said this from first grade. She was like this. They was like, "Oh, Lisa's always been that way." I don't know what y'all thought. Lisa's always been the responsible one. She's like, and as teenagers, you know, you got your car, and then you got Lisa has always had a car. Lisa has always had 2 jobs at least. You know, and
Even in grade school, I sold candy.
she sold candy. She had a paper route.
I had
She
a paper
all of
route
that.
and I sold candy. Sure did.
I was like, you've been hustling
I-
and grinding your
let me-
whole life.
I had a paper route, I sold candy, and I sold pure aloe vera.
Wow.
I had a hustle from first grade
until
12th
now.
grade. When I graduated from high school, I always had 2 or 3 hustles. And then when I got to college, man, I had the hustle of all time in college. At the end of the year, you know, when you would sell your books back, I would go to people's dorm room when they clean out their dorm, they pack up. I had a pickup truck. I'd go to your dorm room and say, "So how you gonna get that stuff to storage for the summer?" And they'll say, I'm gonna store it. Okay, you can store it. I had a place and I had a basement and I had 2 other bedrooms at this particular place. I said, "I'll store that stuff for you. And I only charge you $30. But if the storage company was charging $60, I'll charge you $30 for the whole summer." They'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'll take that." So here was the deal. It was in my basement, A. B, I would get, let's say your lamp was broke or your TV was broke or something. I say, "Well, I'll take it and get it fixed for you while you're gone. So you'll pay me to take it to get it fixed. I'll wash it all summer. I'll use your stuff all summer. You pay me, and then I'll give it back to you. And you gotta pay me for pickup and delivery."
I was like, what?
I did that for years.
She is cracking up.
My mother would be like, "You hustling people out of their own stuff, and then you got them paying you." Yep.
And you too.
And used
Yep.
it. Well, it's like this. They couldn't use it. It was broke when they left, right?
Or it wasn't broke, and she's still like,
That's a hustle right there.
She had, listen here, I will have to give her kudos
I
on
was
that
hustling,
one. That was
man.
smart. And I will give you your props on that one. give it, okay.
I
All right.
had to hustle, man. You better believe it. I flipped cars. I flipped mopeds,
I was there for the
textbooks. Man, I walk these textbooks back for you. You packing. You ain't got time to do that. I'll take them all back. They're going to give you $20. Give me $5. I saved you to walk. But now if you got 10 people and you taking all their books, that's $50.
Okay.
I'm going to turn in my books anyway. I had a hustle. All you have to do is present something that you know everybody's got to do and nobody really wants to do.
Oh.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Well, what if there's a whole lot you don't want to do? What do you do then?
If you got the right money, I'll show up.
Lisa, I think some of that came from what you saw, though. How you saw the ladies in the older people in your life, how
Yeah.
you saw them do things
Yeah,
to make a way, you know. So that was kind of ingrained in you.
I think.
Now you took it to another level with the pickup truck and stuff, but you saw how they did. And I remember you telling me about your grandmother that I had the pleasure of knowing. She did things that nobody else wanted to do, but she had a house built
Right,
off of what she was doing.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So you saw that grind firsthand, so it was kind of ingrained in you. It was in your DNA. You saw how the hustle was going, and you worked it.
And you know what, Ernest, and you're right. You probably are exactly right. Both of my grandmothers built houses brand new. One again was a cook. with no formal education. The other one was a maid with no formal education.
Wow.
And they built the house I live in right now. My grandmother built, ground up, brand new.
I know.
And they baked. They always baked pies and sold baked goods out of the house and stuff like that too. So you right. That's probably where I got it from.
Oh, what you said? You gonna make me
You
some
know,
brownies today?
and then you know, even when your mom died, it was a lot of things about your mom I didn't even know as much as I knew your mom.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know she worked on the art in St. Louis.
Yeah, she worked on the St. Louis art. She worked on the
Yeah.
Chicago Picasso. And see, you know, my mother was
Wow.
like a real life female Forrest Gump, man. She had some
Oh my gosh,
crazy
yes.
stuff. It's like, how did her career path ever even fit together? Because she did all of these
Right.
wonderful, unique things that you go, wow, black woman did that. And that's why when they were showing
Yeah.
Hidden Figures, I was like, my mom was one of them people in the background. She had a piece of all these landmarks in history. And nobody knew. I mean, well, I knew growing up because she used to make us go. Because we were like, well, we gotta go. Look at this. Well, we gotta go. Ain't nobody else going. We the only black kids here in the 70s.
When she told me she used to sing sometimes for Sting McQueen, that blew me.
Yeah,
She told me she used to have to sing Play Misty for me. That blew me right there. 'Cause
yeah, it's Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint
I'm sorry.
Eastwood was her number one fan for years, man.
Really?
Yeah, she used to sing because we lived in California. And we lived next door to Johnny Mathis, as a matter of fact, when I was little. Yeah, and my grandmother was really good friends with Mahalia Jackson and Shirley Caesar. So James Cleveland, Shirley Caesar, Dorothy Norwood, and my grandmother were the original Caravans before they became superstars. Yeah, so when I was younger, I was exposed to them people all the time. So that wasn't, you know, it was what it was.
She just connected to all these wonderful people and all of these famous peoples. Well, guess what? Guess who I know?
Who you know?
I know my mama.
Don't let her fool you. She know a whole lot of people.
What's that for?
I don't have no huge names to drop like Lisa, you know.
No, just Donnie McClurkin.
Oh, girl, please. I can't drop
That
that.
ain't.
I don't know. I remember stories about you dancing earlier when you were younger, so we're going to leave that alone now.
What?
Woo, he on here telling all the business.
Whoa, Ernest. Whoa, Kimo-sabe.
Which dancing?
Really? So that's what you're doing right now? This is what we're going to do with the last 5 minutes of the show?
Hey, we got 127 people on.
Woo! Hey, that's a new record.
Foolish, being foolish with Lisa and Rasheida tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome. But no, don't be trying to throw mine out there. See, she said, you see how quickly she changed that, right? And now she's like, oh, look at that. No. You think I was not going to go back?
Talking about walking it backwards.
But no, y'all, listen, we thank you so much for tuning in and just listen to us talk and ramble on about our little things in life, and also, but at the same time, just really we're just trying to connect to people. We're trying to have a feel good moment and also to share as much knowledge as we know, and then share all of other small businesses as well. So, you know, we got to support each other, especially right now. We are an amazing country. Yes, we are. Unfortunately, we have an idiot at the helm, but it is what it is for right now. So come, November, you better get out and vote, or you better get your absentee ballot right now. Do it ahead of time. Do the early voting as much as you possibly can now, because you know, with all that's going on, you just don't know whether or not you're going to be able to do it. So you have to prepare. One thing I do love about this little short nut bucket over here that I'm married to, she is always prepared. She has a plan A, she has a plan B, she got a plan C, maybe even a D or E, but she always is prepared.
Too bad they don't always work out and you got to have them all. I wish plan A would just go through most of the time.
Nah, you build character. If you get it that easily, you're like, oh, I can do that again any day. Nah.
Well, that's the idea.
No.
Duplication is the idea.
Absolutely, but you don't get it on the first try, babe.
No comment.
Did
y'all see our show about when is it too soon to have sex? Don't tell me you don't get it on the first try.
Really? That's what you saying right now? The last 2 minutes of the show? You about to throw me out there like
so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can see all the craziness that we do and all the topics that we talk about. Be sure that you send in your questions. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Rasheida giving me the evil eye, so I'm trying to get through this. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know every time we drop a new episode.
Why you out this camera?
I'm out of that one. I'm not out of this one. I was looking down here. As these 3 camera things was funny.
So definitely hit the notifications button because every time we go live and every time we post a new video, we have a video that comes out. Of course, we do the live talk every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, but we have a video episode on Sundays at 7 p.m. always every week. And then we also are going to probably just put out a couple more during the week, just little teasers, nothing like a whole show like this. We're going to do something like us. It's a lot of our shenanigans, our outtakes.
Yes.
Our outtakes from the shows are usually Tuesday and I think Fridays.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
And we do a lot of people we did a little car karaoke.
We did this past weekend, so
Yes,
you guys
we
can catch
did.
that. Catch the car karaoke.
You know that ain't no fair. Y'all can sing. Other people gonna be polluting the airwaves.
Nah,
That ain't
listen.
no fair.
God's got many, many blessings for a whole lot of people, so that we just got 1 or 2. And we're just going to use
We're trying to use them. The biggest thing for us is we made a commitment at the beginning of 2019 that no matter what our gift was, we were going to do our very best to just throw it out there and let it land where it lands with people, hopefully to help and bless somebody.
Absolutely.
And that's all we're trying to do really with this forum and all of the different projects we're involved in to get healthier and help people be healthier all the way around by really living their most authentic and best lives and letting every ounce of talent they have shine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She said a mouthful right there.
All right.
You know what? It's funny because every time I go, it made me think of, what is her name? On Blackish, she plays his mom. What's her name?
Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis. That's who it is.
Baby.
Baby, that's my Jennifer Lewis right there. I'm not playing.
You can play those roles.
Special.
No, I'm special, Ernest.
I
I do, girl. I didn't even know it until I just did. I was like, "Ooh, that sounds familiar." But thank you all for tuning in. You all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you again, and thank you again for supporting us, particularly my honey bunny during this time.
Yeah, and y'all just keep us lifted, and just
we'll probably come back and have
Safe
another.
travels.
Huh? Oh, thank you. We'll probably come back and have another show on there because we have talked about this topic before. And again, like I said, I got some other relatives who are on the Facebook with us, and we as a family have been through a whole lot
on the Facebook
Live, and we've been through a whole lot. How to deal with this grieving and death thing, and all the stuff you go through, and how it changes the family dynamic, etc. So, again, if anybody, here's the thing that we're trying to live by, and I'll give you this, and we're gonna sign off. Anytime somebody asks you a question or asks your advice or asks you to do something, there's always, you know how you're in a room and they always say, is there a question? And they said for every one person that raises their hand, there really are 10 questions that were not asked. Every time somebody asks you for a piece of advice or something, there are probably about 10 other people out there who need that piece of advice. Mm-hmm. So if we really want to help mankind and help each other, just make it available. Just get it out there. So with that, I'm signing off and saying we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
We'll see you next Wednesday. We'll keep you posted on what happens between now and next week. Yep. All right.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Thank you guys again, and we will talk with you soon.
Where's the glass?
Oh, I forgot it.
What is it?
I forgot. Ernest.
I got you. All right, we got to get off here on that one.
All right, y'all take
Have
it
a good
easy.
one.
All right.
Good night.